get it. You all out there think that Fatal J is a Rings of Power hater. I'm going to prove to you guys and show you why I hate this token destroying show. Okay, I don't hate it, but I dislike it. Let's read what OneRing.net had to say. They said, Green Dragon gossip. In season 1 of Rings of Power, Sauron is not who you think it is. They may not be revealed until season 2. Now let's check out what J.B. Allen had to say on Twitter. It's gonna blow your mind. The Honor can change their form at will, people. Honor is talking about people like Sauron and talking about people like Gandalf. Let's continue. They are non-binary by definition. Primordial spirits and all. Did he just say non-binary? What up, YouTube? It's your boy Fatal J, back like I left something, and I'm glad you're here. Yes, I'm glad you're here. And before we get into the non-binary Sauron, and I'm gonna break down what that means, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell. Because every time you hit that notification bell, it makes me feel oh so good and oh so swell. And also, in the comments below, make sure to join that Fatal J's memberships. Because sometimes YouTube doesn't like what I have to say, doesn't like the music I have to play. So if you want the full effects of Fatal J, make sure besides the subscribe button, hit that join button, and I'm gonna bring the pain and give you exclusive perks and all that good stuff. Now, let's get into it. I was scrolling on Twitter, of course, and you know the drama is real on Twitter. And I had to check out OneRing.net, see what they had to say, because they are closely tied to the Amazon Rings of Power when it comes to news and rumors. Pay attention to them. But they think like Amazon, okay? So I was kind of thrown off when I seen this and I saw the backlash in their comment section, and they was actually going against the people and lying on Tolkien lore about Sauron being non-binary, which means he could be either a male or he could be either a female. I will prove to you, if you watch this all the way to the end, I will prove to you that Sauron is originally a male spirit or a male angel-like being, because that's what the Maiar, the Anar, that's what they are. You know, some are female, some are male. That's just how it goes. They don't swap genders and all this type of stuff. Let's check it out right here. So the OneRing.net, Green Dragon gossip in season 1 of Rings of Power. Sauron is not who you think it is. They may not be revealed into season 2. Now, when I first read that, I was thinking, okay, well, maybe Sauron is going to be that meteorite guy with the beard. I thought that might have been Gandalf or one of the Istari, which is the wizards, the 5 wizards that came to Middle Earth. But I really don't know at this point. I still kind of think that's Gandalf. But this OneRing.net tweet kind of gave us a clue who Sauron might be in this show. So let's continue and keep going. It says right here, the Anar can change their form at will, people. They are non-binary by definition. Primordial spirits and all. I don't know who this J.B. Allen is, but this dude is tripping, and he seemed like one of those Amazon employees that's going to be a part of the Rings of Power show that's all about the agendas and all about representation and the race swapping and the gender swapping and all that crazy stuff. They speak on Sauron in the Middle Earth books and even in the movies of he who should not be named. You know what I mean? He. Emphasis on the he. Let's continue what the people had to say in the comments and in the tweets. My friend right here, Solus, he said, they cannot change their gender. Even when they take finesse to interact with elves and mortals, their finars remain with their own gender and sex. Yavanna literally takes the form of a tree and still remains female according to the Valaquenta. Now, this is a thing right here. I know what he's talking about. It's the name of the spirit of people in the Middle Earth. It starts with an elf, and I'm going to butcher the name. Look, as much of a Tolkien fan I am, I'm still trying to pronounce certain names in the Tolkien lore, because Tolkien has literally made a dwarven language. He's made an elven language. It takes time. But I know what he's talking about. The spirit is called the fee. And I know you guys are going to laugh about me and talk about me in the comments below, and that's okay. But their spirit is called a fee. So when he say fanas, that's what he's talking about. He's talking about their spirit, and their spirit has a gender tied to it. Let's continue reading. Now, this is what Daddy Manak Bag said. He said, since when Sauron has been non-binary? Shout out to him. The OneRing.net replied to him, and this is what they said. They said, welcome to the second age. Also read Tolkien. It's true. That is not true, OneRing.net. And I have the proof to prove that that's not true. OneRing.net, I am very disappointed in you, because I've been seeing a lot of things that you've been saying. I don't know if you're in Amazon Pocket, but these are lies, man. This is not true. I will prove it with Tolkien own words in a few seconds. Let's continue reading. Glorfindale's Bane. Just when I thought you couldn't get any more off base. Shout out to Glorfindale Bane for that one. Thinking just like your boy Vader J. Glorfindale Bane at the OneRing.net. Huge surprise. You blocked me for having an opinion. That's what these Hollywood studios do. Whenever you bring the pain, whenever you tell the truth, they block you. I can remember a day and time in Hollywood where you could have an opinion about a movie. You could dislike a movie. And guess what? The director, the people that made the movie, you never heard from them. They never responded to the fans. But now they're blocking them. Now they're hating them. Now they're disliking them for not liking their piece of work. I understand it takes time to make these movies and make millions of dollars, but people are going to have an opinion. I don't care if you drop 10 trillion on this show. People are still going to have an opinion, and they're rightfully so to have their own opinion. If they didn't have their opinion, they'll be robots, and then you will still have something to say about that. But let's continue. I'm going to break it down in the letter 246 of Tolkien. Let's learn about Sauron, who he really was, whether he was a female or was he a male, was he non-binary. Check this out right here. We're supposed to break it down. These are Tolkien words now. From the letter 246, it says, Sauron should be thought of as very terrible. The form that he took was that of a man, of more than human stature, but not gigantic. In his earlier incarnation, he was able to veil his power as Gandalf did, and could appear as a commanding figure of great strength of body and supremely royal demeanor and countenance. Let's check out this next description. It says in the first age, he wasn't an armored giant, but rather a sorcerer, a wizard, a necromancer, and even as described such in the Silmarillion. In the Hobbit book, they described the necromancer. In the Hobbit, the necromancer, the pronoun he had was he, attached to his name in the Hobbit. I mean, it's right there. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys out there think I'm hating on this show. I'm trying to destroy this show. I'm judging it before I see it. I'm judging the breaking of the lore. I'm going to watch the show. It could possibly, miraculously be good, but I doubt it. They're going to destroy it. They're going to put their own agendas into it. It's going to be a hot mess. And seeing Sauron potentially being disguised as a woman, that is horrible. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's me. You guys let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Do you think this is a new step into a new era? Or do you think this is absolute garbage trash for making Sauron non-binary? Get back at your boy Vader J. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell. Because every time you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Vader J feel oh so good and oh so swell. I'm out of here. Ninja Benny.